Hi everybody, it's the Monday the 2nd of November. I thought I'd do an update and do a bit of a run through of what I've harvested so far this year. I have given my final weigh-ins anyway, and I would like to say thank you to somebody that's been doing our sort of final weigh-in, Homestead Aquarius. Pulled together a really nice little upload. I'll put the links down below, and he's kindly stepped in as a captain of the Over the Pond team, as we hadn't really got an official captain. And there was only 3 of us that actually put in any kind of weights, etc. So thank you for that anyway. And I thought I'll just do a little quick update of where I am and what I'm doing at the moment. At the moment, I'm waiting to put my garlic out. The garlic that I sowed, well, I didn't sow, sorry, start again. It's the garlic I bought from the supermarket, from Aldi, and they've all done really well, and they're going to go out today no matter what, because this is what they look like, guys. Let me get the whole tray out, it's easier. Sorry about this, guys, should have arranged all this beforehand. Okay, so if I put this down here, it makes it easy for me to pick up. So, garlic, shop bought garlic. There you go. All of them have rooted, so I'm going to put all those in. I've got another 40 a bit further on down, and then I've got 3 elephant garlics which were kindly given to me by Mick Poltney the other day. You can see they have rooted, so they can go in as well. And then dun dun dun, upside bulb thingy competition. There's the upside one, upside down one, garlic, and the roots have started to grow up here. And the one that's normal, you can see, look at the roots down there. I did them at the side because I was trying to see if I could get some, so you can actually see how the bulbs actually start to grow and the roots and the way that it comes out. So the upside down one's a bit more difficult to see, but the roots have started on the very top. There's nothing green on the bottom at the moment, I can't see, but we'll leave them in there. This cup, actually, I didn't drill any holes in it for water. I've only watered it once and I've left it so it can dry out in here now. So that's the garlic score. So let's just move this up out the way, back on the tray here. There you go. But yes, so that's the garlic and the upside down bulb challenge 2020 or 2021 or wherever you want to take it. But I have got my weight somewhere on this iPad. This is my iPad Pro that I bought on the initial lockdown. So basically over the year, £184 of runner beans, £52 of blue lake climbers, £28 of purple climbing beans, £130 tomatoes, loads of basil, sage, rosemary, etc. £120 of Maincrop potatoes, £100 of courgettes or zucchinis for you guys overseas, £52 of white onions. I call them white onions, but they're the supermarket brown. They're brown really, but they are white, if you know what I mean. Soda leaves. You've all seen the past 28 weeks or so. I've been doing cut and come again kind of lettuce bags for people all over the place, taking them to people's houses, the doorsteps, and leaving them there. Same as a lot of this veg anyway. £10 of turnips, £13 of cabbage, loads of radish, £48 of gherkins, £19 of cucumbers, £6 of red onions, garlic, £8 of broccoli, £9 of peas, various varieties, mange tout, your normal run-of-the-mill garden peas, most of which got it whilst I was snacking down the allotment in the summer. I've got loads of chard and beet leaves and all that type of stuff. I haven't weighed all of that because I'll be here till whatever. I've got £26 of beetroot, got loads still to harvest, and the butternut squashes are ridiculous. There's probably £40 odd of butternut squash. The biggest I think was just over £8 in weight, and I've got some nice little ones as well, and I'm trying, if I can, get them to be delivered to work colleagues, because I'm not allowed in the building office block. I have to work from home, so it's very difficult for me this year to actually give my produce away to the girls at work, and there's loads and loads of produce I normally give away, and they basically just put some money in a little box which I donate to charities, which I think I've mentioned before, but there's 4 charities that I tend to donate to: Cancer Research, Macmillan Nurses, Air Ambulance, and a local one which is, well, it's Mary Stevens Hospice. So that's what I donate normally when I give veg away. I don't charge people, I just give the veg away, same as the plants. And during the year I give plants away to people to grow them their own at home, and that's it. And if they want to give me some money, they can. I had a lovely lady, I think I mentioned a few months ago, gave me £20 for, I think it was 6 tomato plants, and I said that's ridiculous, and she said no, she knew about my loss of my late father, and she said, you do good stuff for charities and that, and here you go. So I have donated that to charity. So that's where I am at the moment in time. My chilli plants are still growing. I can see them down there now. What I'll do, I'll pan over in a minute and give you a little picture of the polytunnel from this very end here. Lots of leaves on the floor. They're all leaves off the grapevine, which is going to have a good old prune. And then all these leaves need to be swept up, put in bags, and then put in the compost, because they can all compost down and make some beautiful compost. I have got spring cabbages to put out. They're a little bit dry as well though, so I might be able to put some, I need to put some water in the tray. And I kept saying that these were spring cabbages. Well, they're not. These are Chinese kale, which I grow myself from seed. I've gone against Monty Don, because Monty Don apparently in the Gardener's World magazine, which I don't buy anymore because it's not really my cup of tea, because a lot of it's to do with flowers and all that type of thing, and I'm more into growing veg. But he was on about people buying lots of plants from garden centres, etc., and I think the way that he said it, he's saying that we ought to be growing our own from seeds. Now, part of me says yes, I agree, but if you haven't got the facilities to do it, I'm lucky, I've got an allotment. I find it difficult sometimes though to keep the temperatures reasonable to germinate. That's why I do them at home and bring them down here. But if you live in a flat and have got a little bit of ground, like an allotment, etc., where you can actually start the seeds off, really. So these were bought from Tesco, 3 for £5, and I bought these and some Japanese onions, which have got to go out. I grow a lot from seed myself though, but I'm doing some spring cabbage, which I don't normally do. I normally just stop winter, but this year I'm doing it all the way through. I'm doing 12 months all the way through. See how I get on. And there you go. So things are still growing. Needs cleaning up a little bit in here again with all the dead leaves everywhere. I will do a little tour of outside, probably do it in the next couple of days, and bring you up to date with all of that. So there you go. So I'll pan you around, show you this, and then we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up. If you give a thumbs down, just put a comment why you didn't like it. And I'll see you all again on the other side of this very doomy, gloomy year. UK has been put, well, England's been put back in full lockdown from Thursday. I know they're debating in the House of Commons, but it's going to go through anyway. We've got a strange phenomenon over here. We've got the government, the UK government, but Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland all have their own what they call assemblies, so they make their own local rules up. So you could actually go from England to Wales have been in full lockdown for the last 2 weeks. Scotland have been in lockdown for 2, 3, 4 weeks. So if you're travelling over the borders and that, you've got to try to remember what the hell's going on in that particular country. Now, we're all meant to be part of the UK, but this is the way that, unfortunately, in my own opinion, this nation acts. So we could have a rule for one in England and another rule for one in Scotland, another rule for one in Wales. Very confusing. But yes, pubs are shut, restaurants are shut. I think a lot of the pubs and restaurants are going to go to the wall. Don't think they're ever going to reopen unless it's a big chain. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing in my music career. I think, personally, I think that's finished. I haven't done anything since March actually last year. So I think my music career is basically finished until March next year at the earliest. All the gigs that I had booked in, 35 of them, have all been cancelled. So it's thousands of pounds I've lost. I'm lucky because I've got a day job and I've been paid all the way through it. There's lots of people in the entertainment industry that are freelance, and because of the nature of the grants, etc., they've fallen through the cracks in the pavement, so to speak, and they're not eligible for any of the grants. So thank you, Mr. Government. You've screwed them over nicely. So when you want any morale building things in the new year for musicians, I know exactly what I'll be telling you. Go shove where the sun don't shine. So I'll pan round, have a look at the peppers and chilli plants, and then we'll call it a day. Cheers, guys. Right, here you go. There's the chilies and peppers, plants, etc. I'll go and show you. So I'm just pulling up the old cable for the microphone. There you go. So here's the jalapenos that I've picked. I picked most of the jalapenos. There's some little ones there. Let's have a look, see if I can find it. Have you seen it? Can you see it? There it is. And there's some bell peppers and some more chili peppers there. There's loads more here. That's a spicy Jane, which is going ballistic again. That's the scorpion one, the big hot one, scorpion. Tiny, 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 but they're blooming powerful. So yeah, there you go. That's the leeks. Here's the other garlic, which I put in. I'm going to probably water those. Some beans that are drying out, so I can have the beans. It's another. That's the Scotch bonnet, and there's some more Scotch bonnets on there. Salad leaves to go out. Plug plants, mustard, everything else. These are Arctic King lettuce. Got loads of these. Lolla Rossa, more Arctic King. And these are all the leaves and all the rest of it that I've got to tidy up. And put the Japanese onions out as well. So it's all looking still quite good. I won't go outside and bore you to tears with that yet. I'll do another upload a couple of days time, and might do some more sowing of seeds here. But these beautiful little jalapenos. They've done really well. So there you go, guys. As I said, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribing, and click the bell icon to get notified any updates. And all the best for Shed Wars 2021. Cheers, guys. Bye.